Have you ever wanted a fried egg with a soft, creamy, runny yolk wrapped in a lightly chewy white that doesn't break or get burnt? Today I'm sharing 3 super simple, healthy, easy to do at home tips, even if it's your first time in the kitchen. Ready? Let's get started. Tip 1. Safe poach style fried egg that keeps the fresh, delicious flavor. Prepare 1 fresh egg. Crack the egg into a ladle or large spoon. Then use another spoon to separate the yolk to one side, keeping the white in the ladle. Heat a non-stick pan, no oil needed. Pour the white into the pan first. Gently swirl the pan to spread the white into a thin layer. When the white starts to set and lightly firm up on the surface, carefully pour the yolk right into the center. Fold the 4 edges of the white over to wrap around the yolk, creating a neat square shape. If you prefer a more fully cooked yolk, leave it on the pan for another 2 minutes or so. But I like it with a soft, runny center, so I remove it right away at this point. You'll get a perfectly round egg, the white lightly chewy and hugging the golden shiny yolk. When you cut it open, it flows out beautifully. Safe, no excess oil or grease, and it keeps the egg's natural fresh taste intact. Tip 2. Oil-free poached eggs. First, prepare 3 fresh eggs. Place a non-stick pan on the stove and add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water, around 30 to 40 milliliters, just enough to cover the bottom in a thin layer. Turn the heat to medium and bring it to a gentle simmer until you see tiny bubbles forming all over the bottom. At this point, gently crack each egg into the pan one by one. Do it slowly so the yolks don't break and the eggs don't stick together. Cover the pan with a lid for about 1 minute, then uncover to check. You'll see the eggs cooked evenly with no burnt edges, the white smooth and glossy, the yolk still soft, silky, and perfectly runny. Use a flat spoon to gently lift the eggs onto a plate. Since there's no oil, the eggs keep their natural light, fresh flavor, deliciously tasty and perfect paired with toasted bread, salad, veggies, or as a simple, easy-to-digest, health-friendly breakfast. Where are you watching this video from? Drop a comment below with your country. It's amazing how we can connect with each other from all over the world. Tip 3. Crispy potato pancake-style baked potatoes combined with eggs, cheese, and veggies. Super filling, delicious, and still nutritionally balanced. First, prepare a clean bowl and gently crack 3 eggs into it. Keeping the yolks intact. Add 1 teaspoon salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and paprika powder. Then whisk vigorously with a whisk or chopsticks until the mixture turns a uniform golden color, forms fine bubbles, and thickens slightly. Whisking the eggs thoroughly like this makes them much more fragrant, soft, smooth, and beautifully colored when cooked. While the eggs rest, prepare 500 grams potatoes. Peel them completely, remove all eyes, and rinse thoroughly under water to remove excess surface starch. Use a grater or hand grate lengthwise to create long, even potato shreds. Grate gently and continuously so the shreds don't break into tiny pieces. The more uniform the shreds, the more evenly the dish cooks and the more appealing it looks. Put all the grated potatoes into a bowl of cold water mixed with a pinch of salt and soak for 10 to 15 minutes to prevent browning and let excess starch dissolve. While waiting, prepare 2 fresh, firm tomatoes with tight, evenly red skin. Slice them into thin, bite-sized pieces. Not too thick so they cook easily. Not too thin so they stay juicy. When cooked, they'll become soft, fragrant, and blend perfectly with the potatoes. Back to the potatoes. After soaking, gently squeeze out the excess water by hand. The drier, the better. They'll absorb seasonings well and won't turn mushy. Transfer the potatoes to a large bowl. Season with 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon smoked paprika, a bit of freshly ground black pepper, and 1 teaspoon dried garlic for that warm, flavorful boost. Gently toss from the bottom up, so the seasonings coat every shred evenly. Heat a pan, add a little oil, and spread it evenly with a brush to prevent sticking. When the pan is medium hot, add the potato mixture. Stir-fry briefly to partially cook the potatoes, then spread it out evenly and gently press into a thin, neat layer. Next, slowly pour the egg mixture over the top so it spreads evenly and seeps into the gaps between the potato shreds, helping everything bind firmly together. Cover with a lid and let it cook for about 7 to 10 minutes. Check when the bottom is lightly golden and firm, then flip decisively to keep the shape intact. The surface should now look beautifully golden brown. Right after flipping, arrange the tomato slices evenly across the top so every bite gets some tomato. Rinse green onions and dill, chop them finely and set aside to sprinkle on top later for aroma and visual appeal. Next comes the cheese layer. I sprinkle it gradually to cover the entire surface without piling it on too thick. Just enough so that when it melts, it fully coats the potatoes underneath. First, thinly slice white cabbage to keep its crunch. Then add lettuce leaves, red and green bell peppers, cucumber, and parsley. These fresh veggies balance out the richness of the cheese and potatoes, making the dish much lighter and easier to eat. Add 1 teaspoon salt, sprinkle a little freshly ground black pepper and some mayonnaise. Mix everything together well. Back to the potato pan. I lift the lid. Wow, it looks absolutely mouth-watering. The cheese has melted completely, forming delicate thin strands on the surface. The potatoes are soft and golden. The tomatoes are perfectly cooked, slightly burst, and releasing an irresistible aroma. The dish is done. Even though the method is very simple, the flavor is rich and perfectly balanced. Light, creamy richness from the cheese, hearty depth from the potatoes, natural sweetness from the tomatoes, plus the fresh crunch of veggies. It's delicious, satisfying, and never greasy. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. It really motivates me to create even more tasty recipes. Thank you so much for watching until the end. See you in the next recipe, and I wish you all always have delicious meals with your family.